Welcome, everyone, and glad to have you with us from Williams-Brice Stadium, home of the South Carolina Gamecocks. Cocky and all of his friends ready to go and amped up for what we have in store. What a game and what potential drama we have in store. You've seen this script before. Top 10 team goes into a cauldron of emotion on the road and just hopes to be able to get out and tell about it. As we'll see the number 9 team in the country, the LSU Tigers, taking on a fellow SEC opponent, the South Carolina Gamecocks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. They're going to try an onside kick on the opening kickoff. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done.
Talked about being aggressive, and they were. First quarter, you're going with the onside already there. I would say it's a little bit careless, a little bit reckless. Onside kicks are not high percentage, but they went for it, they failed, and now let's see how they respond.
I'll tell you, this is a running back who's very, very dangerous, and the defense did a good job getting him down there. But they got to do a great job gang tackling, because this is a guy that can break tackles and turn those types of plays into home runs.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Pulls and throws off the RPO. Ripping off a good chunk inside the 25, and they're set up with a first down.
One of the things that makes this guy so dangerous is how good he is after the catch. If he's got any space around him, he's able to burst. He's able to make people miss and get extra yards for his offense. You saw it right.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
And what a nice start for this offense. The throw game getting working, getting the touchdown pass. This quarterback getting a little bit of confidence. This passing game getting in a rhythm. Nice start for this offense.
2-point conversion attempt is coming. Goes to the option. He gets it in there for the 2-point conversion, and the lead grows to 8. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball.
Well, I give them a lot of credit for having guts. You normally don't see onside kicks until the very end of the game. Here we are in the first quarter, and they tried one, but it didn't work. So their defense now has to come out here and bail them out.
Great spot to start this drive for the offense. Comes out throwing on first down. Finds his man. It's Anderson. Stopped just inside the 30 at the 29. It's a 10-yard pickup and a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He wants to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And it's caught. Touchdown, Bayou Bengals.
And this quarterback really did. of seeing the defense and seeing what kind of coverage they're in. And I think when this offense goes empty and they spread the defense out, it just makes it so much more simple for the QB to see what the defense is doing pre-snap and then post-snap. You can tell he's playing in a great rhythm right now because he's seeing the field, and these empty sets are really helping him out.
They're wasting no time trying to get the ball back. They're going to go for an early onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't
Fires one high and deep. He caught it, and he'll take it all the way. They couldn't bring him down. Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
And they'll try to tack on two. They'll run the option. He'll pitch it. He's in there for the two, and now the lead stands at 10. That's the kind of drive everybody loves. So see quarterback, one snap, put it in the end zone. They already have the lead, and they're trying to build it here in the first quarter with an onside kick. Looks as if the hands team will be able to recover the ball. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. The last time they had it, they took it down the field for a touchdown. They can build some confidence that they could go back-to-back scoring. Open runway ahead. And he was loose and in the open field and on his way. A tremendous pickup on that one.
And as a defense, how scary is it having to defend this guy? He's one of the fastest players in America, and you saw it on that last play. It's not necessarily throwing him the ball over your head. They just get it to him quickly. The hard part now is running and tackling that guy. Not easy to do.
He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
How about the defender being a heat-seeking missile? He was on radar lock. He found the football and flew down with some bad intentions.
Now the play fake. Throwing right. He caught it. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense.
And that's a really good example of why offensive coordinators script plays. You know the down and distance, and you know which routes can get you to the stick. So there's no wasted time. That coordinator got the play in early to his quarterback.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tigers. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? They'll go with a direct snap. Worked on the touchdown. Might as well do the same thing on the 2-point conversion. He gets all 8 points on that trip. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They just cut into this deficit, and now they're trying to get the ball back early with an onside kick. They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. These two defenses have had their heads spinning here in the first half, and now we might going for it all. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, South Carolina.
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
You don't see this very often, an early onside kick when you have the lead. Cool as a cucumber as the hands team makes a sure catch. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. The way this game started, you feel as if you have to score a touchdown every time you have it, and now we'll see if they can respond.
Yeah, now
Throws toward the end zone. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down.
and good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
Takes the handoff. It's Durham. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
And that's a great play by the defensive end. The best athletes on the field play defensive end. You can ask anybody. Yes, I agree with Jesse Reese. See, they agree with me. Same thing. But you watch them get off the football, make the play. That's why you put your athletes there.
A 3rd and long coming up here. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's incomplete on 3rd down.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
4th down and 13, and the offense is going to give it a shot. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. And it's picked off. He'll try to take it back. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
Looking downfield, it's Sellers. He hurls one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Sometimes as a quarterback, when you're feeling a rhythm and you're feeling yourself, you just want to keep taking shots, right? This guy's already thrown 3 touchdown passes. He saw a look he liked, decided to let her fly. Haven't seen a lot of balls falling complete, especially deep down the field. That one did, but I'd expect this guy to keep letting it go.
First down to start the drive after the break. Quarterback changing the plays at the line. He's going to pass. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now. Having given up multiple first downs on this drive, somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. Gets it out quickly. Got some room, entered to the goal line. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. And if this quarterback gets through his progression, David, gets you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback wide receiver. You can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
Gets it out fast. He's into the end zone for the 2, and the lead is now at 16. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it.
Well, we're only in the first half, and I don't think anybody had onside kick in the second quarter on their bingo card. They were trying to catch the opponent off guard, but it didn't work. Now let's find out what this offense can do. You have got to make them pay for gambling like that.
The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they hope this next drive is more productive after throwing a pick last time, Jesse. And the freshman will chalk up a sack.
Man, a lot of coaches talk about starting the drive positive and the first play that can get you going. The QB just kept backing up and going backwards, and that is not the start to the drive they were looking for.
Negative play on first down. That's what a defense always wants. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Unloads to the wideout. And that ball is picked off. Couldn't find much breathing room to return it, but the interception has this offense in business at the 27.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
First down here with time for maybe one more play until the 2-minute warning. The receivers telling the quarterback what they see. They're going to throw it to start the drive. He lobs one high down the left side. And that'll be incomplete. They tried to hit him with a big one on first down. And here comes the offense on second down. After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Going back to the well, another deep ball. He's got it down the right side. Touchdown, Gamecocks! And once he got loose, it was all over.
And man, is that perfect timing. You can tell quarterback drops back, he sees his guy, and he knows he's open, but watch the throw. Deep down the field, Palmer, right in the bread basket. Nice play, nice pitch and catch.
He did a nice job of getting it up in the air early and allowing his guy to run under the football, locate it, and then make a tough grab. That is the definition of an explosive play.
Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete. This is ultra-aggressive. Still in the first half, got the lead and going for the onside kick. Not much drives more anxiety than waiting to see if the hands team can corral the onside kick, and they do. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Line gets set, first down. He's looking to throw it. A shot toward the end zone. And he's got it! Touchdown, LSU!
Man, nice job getting the passing game going. This is big, man. Going to the half, and listen, I know you're trailing, but building some momentum. Maybe this second half we can keep airing the football out, cutting into this deficit, and who knows what the heck will happen.
2-point conversion attempt is on the way. Dropping back, it's Nussmeier. Fires to the tight end. He's not going to make it in, and the decision to go for 2 does not work out.
South Carolina, 36, LSU, 24.
Still just a 2-possession game. A lot of time to go as they try for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And you don't see a lot of these. You don't see a lot of onside kicks earlier in the game, especially in the second quarter. You still feel each other out. You're still getting into the game. You don't want to give away that momentum, but that's exactly what they did by failing on that onside kick.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. And David, how they would love to stick it in the end zone one more time. Grabs it inside the 10. And he just kept running, and he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, South Carolina.
And that's his second receiving touchdown of the game. My man is just finding pay dirt. Tell you what, these are the kind of guys that you continue to feature throughout a game when he can do this kind of damage after he catches the football.
He's looking to pass. Moving out of the pocket. He's got it. Two-point try is good as they build on this lead. That drive not too taxing on the playbook. One play, put it in the end zone just like that. They already have the lead, and they apparently want more here in the first half, going for the onside kick. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. LSU will dive into the playbook here on offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to unleashes one deep. Snagged in the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers.
I'm going to spread you sideline to sideline with all my speed, make you cover the whole field. Nice job by the offense, going with a little spread look, taking advantage of the speed they had on the field, and getting the big touchdown.
How about this? These guys are going for two. Wide receiver now comes in motion. They'll run play action. Not able to hook up there, incomplete.
Well, every coordinator has a couple of two-point plays in his back pocket. They dialed one up there. They didn't get it. Let's see how that affects the outcome of this one.
They're going to try to climb out of this hole, going for the onside kick. Few anxious moments there, but the hands team true to its name as they make the grab and get the ball. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. Quarterback reacting to what the D is showing. They'll start this drive with a pass. Takes a hit as he fires. Hit hard just as he released it on first down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
This QB has had a lot of success all day long, throwing for so many touchdowns, looking very comfortable. Finally, the defense gets to him. Finally, the defense gets a win. They needed something to go their way. Got to start getting some more hits on this guy.
Line getting set on second down. Oh, that was less than choreographed. Everybody going on their own snap count there. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. And now on second down for this offense. The throw to the outside is complete. On the move is the 30. Slippery slide, find his way and ran away from the crowd into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks.
Have a day, young fella. I foresee some social media posts in his future. Not one, not two, but 3 receiving touchdowns on the day. What a ball game.
Now the two-point conversion attempt is coming. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's not going to make it, stopped short of the goal line, and they are unable to extend this lead any further. They want to get the ball right back here in the first half. They've got the lead and going for the onside kick. And a few anxious moments, but the hands team is able to fall on it. The Bayou Bengals will run the offense out onto the field. Boy, they've been caught in a buzzsaw here in the first half, but he'll take a shot. Ball into the end zone, and it's intercepted. And he's brought down, and this defense gets the ball back for its own. That's one of those throws. He tried to give it some touch, and as soon as it left his hand, you know he was thinking, no, 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 please bring it back, bring it back.
As a quarterback race, you got to throw the ball with conviction. Generally, when you throw it harder, oftentimes you're a lot more accurate. All of a sudden now, you try to take something off, you're trying to throw the perfect spiral and cut the wind, and your accuracy goes down, and that was an example there. Errant throw on the interception.
Looking deep down the right side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, guess who? They're taking a shot to the guy that's just been torching this defense in the entire first half. He's already got over 100 yards, so why not try to add to it and force this defense to prove that they can cover him? They did do a nice job right there. That's not the last time this guy's going to see the ball thrown his way.
The Gamecocks headed quickly to the line. Looking to go up top on first down. He lofts one down the sideline. And he's got